Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to the Crust once more, and boy I'm digging this game and I hope you do too. We are still in the very early game of this super complex one and we continue onwards right away. So take a cup of coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy the next 40 minutes or so, we'll just see. In this case here we do have a bunch of options right now. We actually have two very important pressing matters right now on the surface of Moon right now happening. The first one is that we finished the cargo bay that we found over there, right? The cargo hold that we've looted now. So my cargo truck is already on its way with quite a bit of speed there. It's not fully loaded, quite the opposite. We got 330 loaded out of the 4,000 capacity that this bugger has. It has 2 additional robots on board. It has lots of aluminum, microcircuits, I'm looking forward to them, microprocessors and control units on top of that. So this is going to be quite a valuable cargo that is on its way right now, and I already have the next mission for it then up here, the cargo terminal. Looking forward to this as well with lots of components. Before we continue, have a look at Games Planet, a global vendor of digital games with direct connections to publishers like Ubisoft and Paradox. Not only do you support the channel by purchasing games with my affiliated link in the description, you also get special discounts for all kinds of games and developers receive their fair share. Thank you. Next up, well, this is on its way. By the way, its battery is looking fine, so I think it will just arrive us during the night. The other one is my scout over here, and we do have some new points of interest, right? We have an observatory over there. A weak backup monitoring signal is originating from this point, indicating that the facility is operational. Let's just send it over there and have a look what comes out of that. I love it. New story missions on the way. Now, on the surface of the Moon itself, it's night right now. My expedition control center is working, my power is working, we're at 70% energy supply right now, and we just finished also our extended tender license program, so we can now take 2 contracts at the same time when it comes to that. So let's just have a look. Do we have any good contracts? At the moment we still only have 1 available all the time, and this one here needs the smart concrete and titanium. So let's actually, yeah, get this one. I think we have already accepted it. We have already accepted it. It's not up here, unfortunately. But we're already working on it, right? So we still need a bit of smart concrete, which is working now over here in my latest smart concrete factory. This takes in now the slag that we have quite in a big surplus there right now. And yeah, we also want to get the silicon oxide in. So this is unfortunately something that we need here as well. And we don't have a lot of that at the moment. Right, but we have a lot of regolith coming out of my silicon mine. So what I can do, yep, there you go. We're going to, of course, upgrade it right away. So let's actually salvage this part here once again and just build me another refinery that I would like to add. So something over here. There's the refinery, takes it in from up here, and we're probably just going to place it like this. The question is, can I put the belt through it? It looks like it has a pass-through system here. So we're going to try this out as well, right? It's pretty important to me to know if this is working. And we can then have a belt that goes in here to here and goes through here then more or less to that side. And we'll just see if that works. It also has the output that goes to this one, and it has the input that comes from the main belt, of course. Also on top of that, we need another wire from up here. And this pole continues then over into this direction for more eventual production that we want to have then over here. One thing we have is space, finally, right? So lots of it, really. And of course, we want to continue with the digging. As long as I dig, we get more space and we also get more smart concrete. But this is important. We get more rubble that we can make then smart concrete out of it over here. So this continues to work just fine. Right, we're wasting science points right now. Large storage we have, yeah, engineering points especially. The thing is, we have so many engineering points that we're lacking the other ones right now. Microcircuit factory, there it is. Out of rare earth elements we can make this one. Smart concrete factory upgrade, the rolling mill upgrade, so it's upgrades primarily right now. Yeah, let's go for the microcircuit factory, even though I'm not going to build it yet or right away.
An interesting contract has come in from the Meta Society. They're requesting materials to complete the construction of the first floating city.
That sounds expensive. Modular frames, we don't have that. The thing is, if I accept this and don't fulfill it, we do get actually a penalty, so I could just deny it right away. Unfortunately, there's no... Let me think about it. Let me consider it for 10 days, please. Unfortunately, that's not possible, so I'm going to deny this.
Director, don't forget to select contracts with a list available in the control center.
Yes, yes. Also, my cargo has arrived, and we can now put it somewhere here, where we're dropping it then, right? So my cargo drop has arrived. Right, this thing is actually working, right? So there's the belt coming in. Of course, what it's doing is it's also increasing the storage here. So we gotta make sure that here the output is always there. And since we do need a lot of slag anyway, I might actually just go ahead and upgrade this one to the next belt. So we have the belt level 2. Can I just move this over here for upgrading? I think we already have it. This should be a belt level 2 already. Also by the looks of it. Coming in now. And the thing is, this factory here is outputting a lot of smart concrete, right? That we are also going to need then for my contract here. 20. And we still have that active. Unfortunately, I can't see the contract on the map anymore. That was possible before on the main interface. So I always need to go in here, click on this one to see the requirements again. I also cannot pin this one anyhow. That would be all pretty nice. By now, my cargo truck has also unloaded all the resources, and they should be then delivered to the storage. So that we have it now, microcircuits, lots of that components as well. And yeah, aluminum for the first time. And with that, we also were able to finish the bed, even though we don't have anything else yet for these colonists. Right, we've also arrived at the station, the observatory. And this is an automated laser interferometric gravitational wave observatory. A network of 5 observatories was constructed on the moon with active participation from Crust. The primary goal of the project is to detect and study gravitational waves of cosmic origin. The observatories are located thousands of kilometers apart from each other, enabling researchers to determine where the gravitational signals is origin. The observatory was damaged by an explosion, but there's maybe still valuable equipment over there. Okay, there it is. Some 2 robots, right? We can actually send this one over, no props, to this area here. And we do need resources that we still need to select. Yeah, that's the 2 drones here. Let's send our cargo truck. That's actually way more important than anything else. Solar energy over there we could purchase or sell. What is this? We can deliver something here to get money out of it. So power, I guess. And paid lab, unknown field. Let's get my rover over there. By now we have the resources, so let's send them and still get the bonus in there as well. Oops, and there you go. Everything. This is going to take some while again, and unfortunately it once again depletes all my smart concrete. Alright, we will need more power. A new day is dawning right now. And let's go ahead and get me some medium panels again. Oh, there seems to be some limitation here. Oh no, it's possible now. Nope. Not possible, unfortunately. Let's just have them over there. And then a bunch more batteries. Well, I hope we get better batteries soon, because this is going to be expensive here. Space-wise, I mean. Setting up these massive areas. Let's actually take this one. Next up on the list, I will also find more ore again. Let's have a look at the background here. Or the back end of what I haven't had yet. Ice, alright. Aluminum, there we have it. The first of many, hopefully. Also some more silicon. Nothing, unfortunately. Then we have another go at this one. Also nothing. That's disappointing. At least we found some more stuff. Have we up here we can still go ahead with?
For carrying out various tasks and contracts on the moon, you may need a rover scout and cargo transport.
Oh, we know this already. There's another aluminum. Perfect. I get 2 of them at least. This is great. And with that, I don't think we need this ore detector anymore, so I'm going to just turn it offline. By the way, we have the other mission here, lay out a room of the required size. That is 15 times 15 cells. We don't have that. By 1 tile. So in this case here, I'm going to add, just to be safe, and because we have the materials, I'm going to lay out another one here, right? And we're actually also going to put it a bit further down. We have the space anyway here. I'm actually going to excavate this back area here, because then we can just make a bigger room that fits it more, other than trying to squeeze it in here now. This doesn't make sense. We're going to expand it there in the back. I still have another ore detector. I think we've also used this now quite a bit. Also, I don't want to deplete my energy there too much. Construction. I mean, this contract here takes up a lot of my resources right now. And there it is. A new contract finished. As you can see also, lots of repairs need to be done at this point. So we also need more and more maintenance drones, more or less. And we get the full bonus here too, I think. Also get immediately a new one with a lot of steel. Theoretically, I think we can go ahead with this. We have lots of steel. I might actually just do this. The first stage of the Aurora project has been successfully completed despite the active campaign by the International Environmental Front. Malachite has moved on to constructing key industrial facilities for the complex and is in need of materials. We have been approached with a contract for the supply of these materials here. So we're going to get the full bonus hopefully. And yeah, actually we do have everything here. So why not just send it over? Actually, let's wait quickly because I want to finish the constructions that we have right now and the excavation. Let's also turn one of them again to a mining drone. We have also a bit more capacity here. The unidentified object has turned out to be a module from an orbital station. The area around it is littered with thousands of small fragments and the module itself is bent and twisted. Approaching closer and inspecting the debris, the cargo truck's cameras noticed a partially faded inscription, Hope 2. Before the collapsing, this was a research module on the Hope 2 station. Apparently, the station sustained such serious damage that the external module detached from the main structure. It's possible to send it back with a cargo truck. Well, I guess we have to do this. That would be down there then. My cargo truck has arrived here. We can hopefully...
The observatory is in an extremely dismal state.
Alright, and Aligvo we have also found.
As are the L-shaped 4-kilometer interferometers.
Let's try to attempt to open the door carefully.
Drones have started the job.
Takes a bit of time though. Oh, there is not 2 drones as a reward, sorry. It's actually the crew that I needed to take with me to do this expedition, right? You can see this here too on the symbol. This one costs me something and this one gives me something, right? So the plus gives me something here. That's also to consider. We have arrived on Fraction Hope, so this was the station. And I think that's it once more. For any kind of interesting view. We can also go ahead with locate hidden objects. Right, also a search and find mission. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything too close here, unfortunately. We can then move it manually, the rover, on the surface here. All right, research the fuel generator. So we can actually generate now electricity with fuel. I think my batteries will do just fine. By the way, also my components will need storage, as they're quite full already. Let's have the storage a bit further away, so we always leave a bit of space in between and have them connected then.
Research complete.
CPU data center. This complex is installed indoors and increases the CPU power.
CPU is the heart of our base, responsible for all computational tasks. Our automated production requires enormous computational power. Every module built and every drone operating uses CPU. We will soon reach the limit.
An important note, if I may. Data centers are very particular about installation conditions and require a lot of microcircuits and microprocessors. It would be more cost-effective to focus on optimizing existing production. More technologically advanced modules consume less CPU.
That's
By
right.
studying new
And the problem is we are actually running closer to the limit here. CPU limit 205 or 205, and yeah, we're already at 183 with that, so closing in on that. By the way, my expedition here came to a halt, it seems, so we should be able to send my cargo up there, because there is then also some components, control units, nanotubes. That's something new to get this back home then, while the drones on the station still continue with their job, of course. By the way, we should have everything in stock now. We still haven't finished them. What's taking so long? Not having enough drones. Let's actually switch back one of them again. Excavation comes along anyway. Yeah, wasting science points. We're at the microcircuit factory now. The thing is, there's not that many interesting tags to me right now. Utility pole upgrade. That's actually nice. Every pole now has another 5 connections. Then, yeah, the wheel upgrade. So this increases the drone's speed by 25%. This is actually pretty powerful. Let's go ahead. Then we have some engineering labs finally. And yeah, we could also go ahead with some upgrades here, right? For the existing tag. Right, it's night. We're actually not starting with a lot of energy in storage. 60%. Will be interesting if I have to shut something down. We still haven't finished them. Now some of them are being built.
Connect to the internal systems and analyze the options for safe entry. Sensors indicated the presence of air in all compartments, so before the opening procedure, the air was preemptively pumped out.
Alright, now we can send the cargo rover in. I've also finished planning now my
Provide the drones with materials and complete
living
the
quarters.
construction. Keep a close eye on the supply of steel and concrete.
Doing this. This is then 15 times 15 what the game actually wants me to. It's going to be quite a bit of construction there still. And with that, we should also be ready now to send the resources. Boy, my drones are really busy right now. Like, yes, we have the steel and the plates. This is also going to take quite some time. At the same time, my cargo truck is where exactly? Down here. Lots of battery this one has, even during nighttime, right? Barely discharges there. Barely goes empty. And then we can go back here, and there's also lots of materials for us to pick up. Going to do this on my way home then again. Alright, fraction of hope. During the investigation, the bodies of 2 deceased workers from this module were found. They did not survive the fall. The module itself is of great interest for research. In addition to containing valuable equipment, its construction and materials were robust enough to withstand a fall from orbit. We get some 60 points for, I guess, for fundamentals and for engineering. Yep. Alright, my cargo is now ready again. So let's send it to Avigol over there, or Algvu over there, and let's pick up the resources on our way back to the base. Also, the drones are important. Alright, my busy drones, have they collapsed from overwork already? No, they have not. Primary goal right now is, of course, the landing platform. So once this is finished, we can do the other things. Just crazy how many tasks we have right now. Also, the storage down here, without that, we're getting to the limit of my components, right? On a very low level, so we definitely want to build that storage here. Microcircuit factory has also been finished now. So just out of curiosity, how much does it cost me? Alright, building materials is fine, but it would take rare earth metals that we need first, right? So for this I do need rare earth mining, rare minerals refinery, and there we have it. So it's coming out of one of these here then. Lots of mining drones are idle right now. Not that much to excavate. So let's actually reduce the mining drones to 2. Giving me... Actually, let's just go ahead and convert them all back. So we have 4 additional logistic drones now. And we've also consumed now half the energy in my batteries, 30%. And we are also past half the night, so it should be fine. Especially with the finishing then of these 8 additional medium solar panels. We should quickly charge them. Should be able to quickly charge them. And off it goes again. Perfect. Another contract fulfilled.
Objective achieved.
Oh, yeah. What do you have in stock here? 50 microcircuits. I mean, yeah, we can do this here, right? Quite easily, actually. I'm still hesitant. How many microcircuits do we have out here? None. Also none. Valuable it is, though. And the factory itself does not cost me that. Alright. Nor does the rare minerals cost me any microcircuits. So theoretically, we should not be in a deadlock with that, right? Let's finish everything else though. So that we have the components now finally available that we can load in. This works again. And this construction is still waiting for completion. Also up here now. Very good. Just on time for the next day. We should have them already now. It's like they're praying. Perfect. Let's charge. And please charge quickly. We need power for the next night. Now they can work on the construction. Yeah, step by step. Finishing all of this. My cargo truck is also coming over here. Right. Aligvo 4. The internal compartments of the observatory were found to be filled with air. This is strange because during autonomous operation, the air is usually evacuated and there is no permanent staff here. Judging by the disorder at the workstations and the active terminals, someone was here before us. The information in the database has been partially lost and log files have been cleared. Whoever was here extracted data about the explosion and deleted the original files. Nevertheless, we managed to obtain data on gravitational wave research and dismantle valuable equipment. That's what it's all about. Should we go for up here as well? Rare earth elements, lots of that in stock. Do we still have storage? Yes. So let's go ahead and set up this expedition there too and get us these materials there as well. Let's just hope that we don't lose this cargo truck. Would be bad. And next research, the utility pole upgrade. Do they have this automatically now? No. So we need a new pole. Or we need to upgrade them? We'll just see. Let's finish this one finally here. Come on. Things take a long time. We get another 2 drones in with the cargo truck. And 200 silicon, 20 compartments. Let's also finish this contract here. As much as it hurts me to use these microcircuits, we still have 10 more left after this. And that should be enough then to, yeah, do anything else outside that. And we are going to have our own production up anyway soon. There it is again. Let's actually put it on medium priority now, right? So drones split up usually between all the medium ones, and then we continue also with the construction of the room there. Down here we have the problem that we still need input for the titanium and for the metal alloys, right? So we can also go ahead now and start building us a conveyor that goes then from out here all the way down to my production. And I'm probably going to set up like this, so we can have the entrance here. It doesn't really matter, right? And then we're going to have another belt that goes then, where's the entrance here? There it is. There you go, so that the metal is coming in now. You can, by the way, also then set up the conveyor settings, right? But it should choose it automatically based on the input that's coming already. This is fine. And the other thing is now the titanium. Now this actually brings in a problem. How can we overlap conveyor belts? Because if I place it like this will not work now, right? Because there's an overlap here. So there is no tag for this right now available to us that we would need. So in here, I'm actually going to put in the underground conveyor. Let's actually dismantle this one again. Put in the underground so that we make the spaghetti work. And this has the output then in the inner ring, right? So we have the outer ring and then the inner ring for these two here. And there's the output then coming into this one. And actually what we need to do here as well is we're going to expand this one over here so that we can split the titanium coming in, right? There you go. I think we're getting bridges at some point too. At least I hope so. Actually need to be on a straight line, right? So we need to make this a straight line coming from here. Oh, what's going on here? There you go. Now it should be working and the output is here. So please tell me that it works. It works. Perfect. Now it comes through. And now we have automated components. It's long overdue, really. There's also here the output storage of the smart concrete. So we're going to need another storage area somewhere a bit further away because we're definitely going to have a couple of these factories at some point, right? And then another conveyor belt leading to it right away. Easy. How's my contracts looking? Coming along. Only some components are left, so let's actually put priority to highest so we can actually finish this here quickly. On the moon, we have arrived at the base. Look at my cargo truck. Let's send it back home. That's going to be lots of juicy materials for us. Also, new points of interest have arrived. There is a wreckage for us to investigate and a distress call. Let's go for the distress call first. Makes sense.
Objective achieved.
Alright, contract has been completed. Lots of materials. We're getting rich. And the research completed. The drone upgrade. So now my drones are a bit faster. A new contract. Once again, C-Star. Titanium nanotubes I don't have yet. So forget that right away. Another thing I would like to use and have to use is another titanium deposit. Now the thing is, this deposit here is already fully upgraded and we're not getting a lot of it out, right? So it's barely enough to build some plates from time to time, right? And then also to build some components from time to time. But there's really not that much coming in from what I can see. So I definitely want to boost this one, plus it's not very expensive, to build up that storage here again for my titaniums. Over there we have it, so I'm just going in, starting with the power poles. No, let's start with the construction for an excavator. That's going to be titanium, right? It will have then a refinery next to it, because we definitely don't want to transport this too far away. I think one, wait a second, do we have one? We have one, and that one is enough. Totally enough for all of this. This makes things easy actually, right? Then we just need the conveyor belts. Why are you building it like this? There you go. And there's the output then. And this output goes straight over here. We're going to need an underground tunnel again. This is looking nasty. Try to make this one clear somehow. And then all the way over here to my titanium, right? There's the tunnel, and with that we can build it. And I'm also going in and we're starting to wiring this whole thing up right away. Now, of course, the furnace needs to be moved a bit because there's an iron deposit over there. So I cannot just have this one right next to it. So the iron mine is then over here anyway. So we can have that smelting furnace a bit further down, right? Because it does not interfere with it then directly to get the dust over as well. Coming out here into that furnace and then out here again, probably down here. This is a bit safer and cleaner overall. Yeah, closing in on the middle of the night. We're still looking at about 60% electricity. So that's a great surplus that we have right now. And there's the titanium production number 2 up and running, finally. And I might actually just upgrade this one right away, because it will be overwhelmed otherwise. That leads to more components and more titanium alloys now. Alright, come on. Like, this is the biggest monument ever in the history. How long it takes. There it is, finally.
Quarters require electricity and oxygen in order for the life support systems to start working. Let's start with electricity. Install an electronic board on the wall and connect it to the main network with a wire. This way, the whole space will have access to the power grid.
Great stuff. There it is. We can have it actually right outside, right next to this pole.
Objective achieved.
With that, yeah, 42 is the demand for this one. That's crazy. Something wrong has happened here. I think it might be a bug.
Director, to obtain oxygen, we need to find ice deposits among the regolith and set up its extraction. Use the ore detector.
We already
to
found
locate
ice. One over here. It's not that far away actually, so yeah.
To work at the base.
Let's go ahead and use this one here. And we should already have also our ice extractor. There it is, right? With the components that it needs, we also have this. And this actually also has then slag again. And it's not easy to build. Okay, so we can only build it like this. That's not good. That's bad for the output, but okay. It's the only way that we can actually do this. And let's get the wires done from this pole here to keep it clean. All the way to this area there. For my company, we will have the first humans then. Confirm cargo, unload. The cargo has also arrived. Let's just get it here closer to the main entrance, so that my drones will not have to drive that far. Oh, by the way. Yeah, okay, the scout is out of power for now. It's a long way. Okay, this one has everything now. By the way, we consumed another microcircuit. And with that, we should have then water ice. Of course, it would be too easy. This looks funky. With 3 shovels right away. And yeah, slag and water ice.
Build the ice extractor and then the ice melter.
That's quite obvious.
It's about time to build an ice melter, an essential element for producing water and, by extension, oxygen and food.
So there it is. This is a building that we need to build on a wall, right? So this is also new. So we'll probably have to have then inputs here for this space here. And yeah, recycles ice into water. And then we'll need oxygen production as well. We'll just see. Let's have this set up here, right? And it will then need the water, of course, from up here. So let's just make this work as well. So the belt goes all the way here in the back. Phew. It's a long distance to cover. Into that system. There you go. Let's build the belt. And with that, we have then also the water production up and running. Very good. We were probably a bit early with the bed. I mean, I should have known, right? You can't have colonies without water and oxygen. That's something we need to work first. Okay, the next contract. C-Star. The nanotubes. This will not be possible.
Objective achieved.
We don't even have the tag available for nanotubes. Fundamentals, where are we right now? Drone upgrade. Cargo dock. Hauling drone. This is a new specialization for a drone that is just hauling things around. Wouldn't be so bad, I think. Still don't have nanotubes anywhere though. Let's go with the multi-regolith refinery upgrade. And I think nanotubes is something we can only get by finding it right now. I think so. This one has unloaded now. There would be 5 nanotubes in it, right? But that's it.
Director, our operation requires a colossal amount of funds. The budget is stretched to its limits, and there are no new investments in sight. We need to come up with something urgently.
And now we need the plant. Call me a pessimist, but I've heard enough stories about sudden water and power outages leading to the deaths of entire crews. So let's make this one clean.
To our problems, Director. We can establish trade with other organizations on the moon. This way, surplus resources are converted into money, which we currently lack. To send resources, we need a landing platform. And to access the market, we need to research the online market.
Perfect.
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Ledger. Great idea. Director, let's get started immediately.
Everything is ready for trading. To sell your surplus resources.
Very good. So now we can go for the stable funding here.
Select an available resource on the left side of the screen. You'll see the fluctuations.
And if we want to sell something, then we can go ahead with it now. We got lots of steel, for example.
The appropriate option in the bottom right corner of the screen.
It's not a lot of money we get out of this one, though. Aluminum, titanium plates is perhaps something? Yes, this is valuable. Let's sell 100 of that, so 1,000 tons. And some steel. We've also finished the ice melter, so we are producing water. Next up in line is now, of course, the electrolysis plant for oxygen production. Another CPU power this costs me. Do we need to have it right next to it?
Director.
I think we just need to have it close by somewhere. Going to have it over here then. And I'm going to get rid of the bed again. We can quickly get the materials back anyway. Also, that door is not super awesome right here. So let's get it into the center. Makes a bit more sense there too. What else do we have in huge quantities? Yeah, we could sell some components. Wouldn't be the worst of things. Construction here looks now way better than before. I guess this one's full, right? Oh yeah, it's full of titanium. Alright, there it is. One more, please. And we can actually sell some stuff now for money. Coming out of night, by the way, with 40% electricity left is fine to me right now. There you go. Connection is missing. Oh, this one. But I thought the whole room is powered. What is this? Why can we not power this one now? Shouldn't actually the room be powered now and get this one in? I think so. Keep in mind, additional rooms in the facility will be uninhabitable until we connect them to a source of oxygen. For this, each room needs ventilation. That we need to have then as well.
We now have living quarters. It's time to make them habitable. Build beds, a farm, and a kitchen. The new residents will need them.
Not so fast. Oh, I think because we need water input first and we don't have colonists doing a job, or are drones doing it. We'll just see.
Hydroponic farms will allow food to be produced as long as there is access to water. A kitchen will allow colonists to cook and eat. As for the purpose of beds, I bet you can figure that one out on your own.
Can I? They serve multiple purposes. Where's the drone? Why is no one delivering water to my plant here? Alright, let's continue with the other things in the meantime. So for life support, we have recreation. There's not that. Life support. We need the hydroponic farm that we need to research first. That was to be expected. In social. Where are they? High voltage power system. Let's go for this one first because this unlocks 3 techs then. Then we have the science labs. They're going to be great, of course. There's the colonist hiring market. We will also need this to hire experts and scientists. Next. So this is still taking quite a bit of time, of course. It's complicated getting humans to the moon. Not to Mars. That would be even worse, I think. Alright, it's daytime again, so my rover is moving. And... transit station. Down here we have a new expedition that we could also use then. Lots of new stuff. Another call for help over there. So we'll just see what awaits us here. So far so good. Another successful episode, I should say. We're still alive. We're making profit here a bit. And yeah, we're also able right now to produce everything we need. Onwards to, yeah, probably now, the first time then, humans. Let's prepare a bit more though, before they come in. And oxygen wouldn't hurt. Stay tuned.